Okay, am I getting you pretty close or no?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Blaze ahoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tell them we're going to go back and get a little bit more.
I'm gonna go back and get a little more.
That's what I was afraid of.
Tell him
Yeah,
we're
you had about 8.13 on there, Reagan.
Oh, little light.
Yep, that's our loader man right there.
Oh, we're just about 1 ton light.
I'll try to fix it.
Okay. Thank you for the extra load.
You're very welcome.
I bet they got us right this time, don't you, baby?
Yeah.
Let's see how much we got. Say that's perfect. All right, give them your numbers, truck numbers.
Truck number not SLS01 with ABC.
What'd you need? Emma's writing a letter G at the top of the scale ticket so we can tell which customer we hauled it to. I'm pulling over to the side here and clean the material off the apron so we don't break any windshields, right, baby? This is the reality of dump trucking, a short truck. I'm sure many of you feel my pain. I don't want to be breaking anybody's windshields. Yep. While we're at it, we'll kick the tires. Truck is a happy truck, isn't it, baby?
And a dirty truck is a mad truck.
That's right. All right, so as y'all heard and saw, Emma just had the loader man load us up with 9 tons of material. We've actually hauled a whole lot of material up here to this job. We will have hauled about 20 9-ton loads in to get enough material to repair this driveway, which we'll show you in just a second. But we are on our way up to the top where, let's see, I guess Friday we installed a culvert pipe in the road. In case you missed that, I'm going to put a little info bar up here. If you'll click on that at the end of the video, you'll be able to go back and see how we installed that culvert with an excavator. Today's part of the project is we got the culvert put in and we graded out over top of the culvert. Now we're going to spread a layer of 3/4 stone, crushed rock. It's just dry screen, but it's pretty clean. And give me just a second, I'm going to track this edge in, show them the road that we've been fixing, Emma. So this is just a typical mountain road. Let me get a run at this hill. That's fresh road bond we're on right now, and if you mess around and drive too slow on it, you could spin out. So for those of you guys who are new, hold the camera up high, baby, so they can see. Those of you who are new to dump trucking, if you spin out, you pretty well got, if you're going uphill, you've got to back down and hit it again wide open. So that's why we're not really slowing down a whole lot going up this hill. And you gotta stay steady on the fuel too. If you just suddenly mash down on it, it'll spin out if you got much torque. You can hear that radiator fan kicking in from the engine getting hot. fixed about 1,300 feet of driveway up through here. And we've hauled in about 200 tons of material. Been a fun project. So, super fun project. We really enjoyed it. I didn't video it because, as you can see, there's really not much room on either side of the road to set a tripod up. And my little camera girl, I don't want her standing outside of the truck. So for that, I apologize. It's been something you guys could have learned from, but for the sake of time, I just had to knock this one out. We are booking work for September now, so that's really awesome. Now you guys can see all out through here, me and Emma are going to be coating this whole section of road with the 3/4 stone. You can see, like right there, those dark areas is where the road was holding water. So I went through with the excavator and I just cut the shoulder to save them some money. I cut the shoulder down below a level of the road so it would drain and dry out. It's cheaper to do that and cut the shoulder than to haul in enough material to build the road up for water to be able to run off. Right now, I just pulled across that culvert we did, and we weigh, let me look at our ticket here, 33,740 pounds. So that means we've got about 25,000 pounds just on the drive axle. That's a lot of weight for one axle. So the reason I'm backing up across it now is I'm scooting from one side to the other just a little bit, because when you first put a culvert in, the road is still pretty soft. We tracked it in with the excavator, which weighs about 20,000 pounds, but tracks don't put as much pressure down in a small area as tires do. So I'm moving forwards and back, and I'm watching the edge of this road to make sure it doesn't look like it's crushing or settling off. Because there's going to be even more weight on the back of this truck once I raise the bed up to tailgate it. If you're not comfortable doing this, there's nothing wrong when you're first starting out with just pulling ahead of the culvert and dumping a little bit of gravel out and working it in with a machine. Don't do anything you're not comfortable doing, because that's a sign that you just don't have the skills to do it yet. All right, so let's pull up here and we're going to jump out and inspect and make sure that this road is ready to be tailgated across. Come on, baby, get your shoes on. I'm going to go back here and inspect this thing. My little princess. She's been doing all the CB talking for me, ain't you? Let's go check this culvert out. All right, let's check this thing out. Oh yeah, see that ground packed in real nice. As you guys can see, this is a little bit lower, but not much, than this side, and it's had all weekend to have traffic on it, so it's definitely compacted. You can see that we don't have a whole lot from, actually we do, we got from about my foot to right here. Clean my pipe out just a little bit to work with, so we're good, we're in good shape. So let's set the cameras up and tailgate some gravel. So obviously I decided to go ahead and drag this area with the box blade to make it really good to my satisfaction prior to dropping the 3/4 stone. For those who are new to the channel, this is my 2015 Kubota M7060, and it has been a great tractor. I've only got about 800 hours on it, and I've had nothing but good service out of the machine. Now initially here, I've got the box blade tilted back away from the tractor and just pulling the high spots out and pulling that material to the low spots. So I'm going to just do the best that I can to voice over this. Emma actually had her finger over the camera's microphone. But here I'm explaining that this link is kind of like a turnbuckle. You can loosen it up and it allows the right side of that box blade to drop. Therefore, it cuts in on the sides and moves material more to the center of the road, creating the crown that is necessary to get water to run off the sides and decrease erosion of the roadbed itself. Needs to be dropped just a little bit more. Let's try that. I think that'll be better. Now after I get back in the tractor, notice when I lift that box blade, that left side there came up a little bit before the right side does, and that's your indicator that that turnbuckle is loose enough to cause the material to be cut from the edges and move to the center like I was talking about. And as a last step, I'm just using the float control on the loader to back drag everything. It gives the road a little bit of compaction to allow for smooth spreading. At the end of the video, I'll have a link off to the side that can take you to my other channel, Digging Life Deeper, which is uncut footage of these jobs. Alright, so our customer has themselves put down a really nice, pretty pea gravel size stone, and now we have roughed up the road base, we put a culvert in, we put road bond on top of it. So this is where the 3/4 comes into play. This is a nice flat road, so 3/4 washed stone or 3/4 screen stone will stay on it, and it'll look nice and hold up really well. So we're going to start spreading our 3/4 size gravel 2 to 3 feet before the pea gravel ends. That way it makes a nice tapered in, smooth transition between the pea gravel and the 3/4. Thank you, baby. All right, so 2 links, first gear, as fast as it would go, gives us about 2 inches thick of material. So we've got about 3-4 inches of road bond, 2 inches of 3/4. This road is good to go. Let's go get some more road bond for the rest of the road.